One of the key voting blocs that helped Donald Trump claim victory last night was with Hispanic voters. Trump has significantly increased his support among Hispanic voters, even in traditionally Democratic strongholds like New York. Here to help us break down why is founder of Latino Wall Street and strategist Gabrielle Borospi. Thank you, Gabrielle, for being here. So if we look at the last three presidential races, take a look, we want to show you. And the polling among Hispanic voters, it shows that Democrats have been losing a major share of the Latino vote over time. What's driving this shift?
Yes, definitely. We saw after this election result that Trump increased the share of the Latino vote nationwide from 32% in 2020 to 45% in 2024. So basically, it's two things. There is too much pain right now for people to vote to stay the same, specifically with the economy. Inflation has affected especially minority communities that have been historically at the bottom of the economic ladder. So the economy has been the number one issue affecting Latinos and making them have this shift, right, to the Republican candidate. And also crime, right? The crime has gone up, especially in the mainstream cities. And one of the main reasons we move here, yes, it's for better opportunities for work and to improve our economy, but it's also for safety because our home countries have high crime rates and a lot of corruption from the governments. That's just Latin America. So what we saw with the Democratic Party was that we were getting, it sounded oddly familiar, the things they were saying that we've heard before in our home countries, and also it's about results, right? So not just the money part, but also the safety part, an open border, high crime rates. That's exactly why we move here, to be more safe and to make more money. And I think those two issues have been the main reasons.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Gabriella, how do cultural issues play with Hispanic voters?
Yeah, cultural issues. So, look, we've always believed traditionally that the Democratic Party represents the working class, but there's also been a huge shift with that because all of a sudden it became the party of billionaires, right? Like Bill Gates. And we definitely do not identify with that, or big tech, big pharma, and things like that. I was with Trump in the Hispanic Roundtable in Nevada, and it was specifically targeted to the working class Hispanics. So there were a lot of union workers, construction workers, and they were all sharing how they did better under the administration. So culturally, we've also been getting away from the party we've traditionally voted for because we are naturally conservative. Hispanics are mostly Catholic, and that's how we're raised. So when you have too many radical things going on with the transgender ideology and movement and abortion and liberal things like that, we really don't identify with that. Mm-hmm. It's not who we are culturally. So that's also been a main reason.
Yeah, no, I understand. Final question for you tonight is, people may think that Donald Trump being tough on immigration, tough on our borders, would hurt his chances of gaining the Latino vote. But clearly, he's finding success. How is that? Does it go back to the economy? Does it go back to crime? Because, again, people around the country may be thinking, well, how does that play out? How does that work?
Well, it's both, right? So we know that an open border without verifying people increases crime, increases drug trafficking, increases sex trafficking. So those are the reasons why we moved to the United States, to get away from all that stuff. So, also it's about the economy, yes, because people who move, right, illegally, right, if they get to work, right, if they actually get a job, what jobs do you think they're going to take? The jobs that most minorities are doing. So actually, an open border hurts minorities the most because of the jobs they take are the jobs from the working class, and then it's cheaper labor. So then it puts them in a disadvantage. And that's exactly what we don't want, because we come here for opportunities, for prosperity, and for safety.
Gabriella Borospi, thank you so much for your time tonight. Great perspective.